Hello, hello.
Hi.
How goes it?
It's good. Today's like my first day off all week, which has been nice.
Wow.
I was able to sleep in. I've been up before the sunrise all week, and it's been not fun.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, it had its good moments because like it was for work, and my work feeds me, so that was nice.
Oh.
Like a really nice free food, but it was just I am not a morning person, so it was nice to sleep in today.
Yeah, I keep thinking that so many of my issues in my day to day would be solved if I started waking up earlier. But I just I'm not at a point in my life where I can give up my nights.
No, I'm the same way. I'm a night owl.
Yeah, I am a night owl, and on top of that, I just I go to the bar every night, and it's my me time, and I don't want to give that up. It's also my social life, and I don't know, I feel like I'm finally in a good place with all of that.
Yeah.
But also I know that it would be so much better if I started getting up earlier. I would get way more done throughout the day, but I can't.
My motivation is just when I wake up I'm so tired, so I don't know, I just feel like I'm gonna stand around and do nothing and just want to go back to bed.
Yeah, the only time I've ever been a morning person is when I was on Adderall. Miss that.
Obviously, yeah.
Meg, my friend,
Yeah.
she's going through trials and tribulations of trying to get prescribed medication again.
Yeah.
Because she lost a doctor or something like that, and I'm in the same exact position where I need to get insurance so that way I can get put back on Adderall. But hearing about the process for her, I'm just oh my God, I can't, because it's it's not only getting prescribed medication is already so hard. Specifically Adderall is so fucking hard.
Is it still scarce?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's scarce, and it's also a controlled substance, so they just you have to go through a lot, and the rules in Michigan are different than the rules in New York, so there's different processes that you need to go through here, and it just sounds so exhausting, and on top of that I still have to get insurance. So it's that's the very first step. It seems exhausting. I don't want to. Maybe if I was on Adderall, I would be able to go through this process.
Well, I know some people if you need a hookup. So.
I still have a lot left over from when I
was
taking. I saved it up. I knew that I was no longer going to get medication anymore. This happened in 2022. It was the last time I got prescribed it, and I still have that medication saved. I have less than I once did, but I still have a decent amount, and I've been trying to I just take it here and there whenever I know I need to get a lot done. When I was moving, it was so nice because I just popped one of those boys, and
well, then maybe you should pop one and then get on the NewYork.gov and get that insurance.
Yeah, no, Meg said that she's gonna help me, so I just actually follow through, but it's been a very busy last 2 weeks for me, and it doesn't seem like it's changing. There's this guy, Rainforest Cafe.
Oh, he's back.
He asked me on another date on Wednesday, and it was very last minute. He said that he needed a +1 for something. And I was I'm so sorry. I'm going to a show that night, so I couldn't. And then he was well, maybe we can hang out at a different time. And then he asked me to hang out tomorrow. And I was just thinking about it all day yesterday, and I was just as much as I really want to do this, I also don't. Tomorrow's going to be my only day off. Saturdays are my only day off, and I just have so much that I have to do, and I can't. And I felt really guilty. I texted him. I was I'm the worst person on earth. I'm so sorry. He's yeah, you're getting really close to Hitler status. I was
oh my God.
I was it was a joke.
I know.
Was being dramatic. I'm not the worst person on earth. But I felt really bad because he keeps trying to schedule stuff with me, and I just am not free. And I never used to be one of those people. I know what it's like when I'm trying to schedule something with someone else and they're not available. And I'm oh, this fucking sucks. It doesn't seem like they want to make any time for me. And it's that's not the case. I didn't mind going on another, I don't know, he was kind of weird, but I wouldn't mind going on a date, but I just sounds so exhausting on top of the fact that I do have so much to do.
Yeah. Well, you need to worry about your social battery, it's
yeah.
If you need to sit home, I don't know.
Yeah, because it was Tuesday I had trivia, and then Wednesday I went to see a show, and then yesterday I had book club. Tonight I have softball, and then I work on Sunday. So I'm just And then I have book club again on Monday. And then...
Oh, is it another different book club?
Different book club. Yeah. And then on Tuesday, I have like a big work day. And then I have trivia again. And then Wednesday, I have something. Thursday, I have something. And so it's just like an ongoing process, you know? And I'm just like, if that's going to be my only day off for like the next week, like I don't want to give it up.
Then don't.
I already told him I'm not going.
Oh, okay, good.
But like, I just like...
enjoy this. It's Saturday. Enjoy the Saturday. Hopefully it's going to be as nice out.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to... I'm going to be inside all day. I have to clean my apartment. My ex is coming by, I think, on Wednesday to get the rest of his stuff and drop off some of my stuff. And I really want my apartment to look
good.
To just like... just prove how
Should you put up all the stuff he didn't want to put up or something?
Well, I want to put everything on my wall, so I think that's my plan for maybe Saturday if I actually have time. I don't know. I have a thing at 7, so it's not like I'm completely free.
Yeah.
We'll see. And I have to edit the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So I got to do that still, too. It's going to be... My days are getting long.
Yeah.
It's been a busy week at work, too, so I just like feel drained.
No, I am in the same boat. I'm so tired and just physically just tired. But yeah, no, I get it. Need time for yourself, you know?
Yeah. We'll see when that happens anytime soon. I'm like looking at my calendar from here and I'm like, wow, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, I already booked a few jobs in May. I'm hoping I'm busy. My catering company, we're going to Gov Ball. We're like... apparently catering for Gov Ball.
That's cool.
Yeah, so
I really want to go to Gov Ball.
I'm not a music festival person.
I have never, like, I feel like I am in my soul. It's just I am not, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I can't, like, afford that. And then also, like, it wasn't my ex's thing. So it was, like, all of his friends always were going out to, like, music festivals all the time. And I was like, oh, that seems so much fun. Like, I want to do it. Because, like, in Michigan, everyone goes to Lala. And I've always wanted to go to Lala.
And they have Electric Zoo in Michigan, too.
Electric Forest,
Electric Forest, yeah.
Yeah.
That one's a big one.
Yeah. But, like, it wasn't my ex's thing, so, like, I just never did it. Oh.
Yeah. I don't even know where Gov Ball is. Isn't
it in Queens?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I think so.
The lineup is, like, really good.
I know. Renee Rapp's going to be there, and I'm in love with her.
Yeah. I think the Killers are going to be there. I think I read...
Oh, yeah.
I looked up the lineup yesterday.
That, too.
Like, that's...
I have to show them the tattoo on my butt.
That relates to them?
My tattoo says hot...
Oh, nice. Sorry, I didn't see it. I didn't know what it said.
That's a good point. Yeah. It's not like...
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, you haven't seen it. That's okay.
You've talked about it. I never knew what it was, though.
Oh, yeah. It's Killer's album.
Oh, sick. That's cool. Yeah, it seems like it's
going
to be cool. Like, something tells me that I'm going to be very busy that week. Because now I drive for the catering company, but I also serve for them now. I'm be doing one of those during that time, which would be fun. Not to brag, but I've played in music festivals.
Sounds like you're brag.
Humble brag. It's just nice being able to, like, go backstage and get away from the crowd. You know? But that's just, like, me being, like... a diva, just like get away from me.
There is something about like being able to go backstage somewhere and like feeling like real powerful though.
Oh yeah.
But like even like when we were doing like the comedy festival, I didn't know anyone there, but it still like felt cool to be able to like have like your little backstage pass and like walk right past the security guards and not have any issues, you know? It does make you feel powerful.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because you have like a connection.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're like between them and the famous people.
Yeah,
so.
like you're the cool person there, for sure.
No, that was fun. By just being able to run around with my, you know, we had our lanyards.
Oh yeah, they're like hanging up in my room.
I think I still have mine too. But
yeah,
that's a good time.
Excited for you.
Yeah, it should be good.
Nice. I was like going through and started to plan out May, and I was looking at my schedule, and I feel like it's gonna be busy. Also, I have like softball now, so that's like a thing that I'm adding to my schedule as if I needed another thing. But I am really excited about it.
Do you like it? Did you have fun?
I only did one practice.
But how was it?
It was fun. I hit the ball on my first try.
Oh, nice.
Literally every single person on the team that was like at practice, they were like shocked by how well I did. And I was like, don't underestimate me, guys.
Nice.
Because I've never played softball before. I've never even hit a ball with a bat before.
Yeah.
So it was like... everyone was expecting me to be really terrible, and then I hit it on my first try, and I was like, look at me go.
Someone pitched it to you and like, oh, sick.
And I hit it.
I picture you like.
What did you think happened?
I picture
like
it was
one
like
of those like stands.
a T-ball. Yeah. It's like, yeah, of course you hit it.
No,
that's
someone
great.
pitched it to me, and I hit it.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I threw a little bit, and people were also impressed. But
Star player.
I know.
Nice.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
First game today.
Baseball is
we'll
fun.
see how it
Oh,
goes.
first game's cool.
Yeah.
No, it's a fun game to play. Just for fun, especially in Central Park. I think that's cool.
I told my aunt about it because my aunt used to play, and I was chatting, and I was like, you'll never believe this, but I joined a softball team, and literally even she was like, what? Like, how is that going to go for you? And I was like, oh my goodness. But she's really excited for me too. She was like, that's like crazy that you're doing that, but also like, I'm happy that you're doing it.
No, I think it's like cool new thing that you're trying.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, I feel
Being
like
open to it.
yeah, I've been trying to be like more open to new experiences as of recently. I feel like, like breakup, new beginnings, new life kind of thing, and trying new things is always fun. And so far,
Oyster. Oyster.
yeah, it is.
But that in general, I'm not talking.
Yeah,
dates.
no, dudes.
Not
I am trying new new boys. So
Yeah.
in a way, yeah,
Yeah, true.
yeah. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited.
Nice.
Yay.
Sports. Yay, sports. I was watching basketball at the bar last night. I'm worried because like I'll like find myself watching sports games now at the bar, and I'm just
That's how I got into football.
Yeah, and I used to not. I used to just hate it
Yeah.
all, but now I'm just like, oh, that was a good pass.
But, like-
oh shit, that was a great shot.
Like when you're in a bar and there's all the TVs around you, what else are you
Yeah,
gonna do? I mean, like I
right.
can read, but like every once in a while I just like turn off my brain and stare at the screen.
Yeah.
And I just like look at it, and then that's literally how I started watching football. I was like,
Right.
well, if I'm already gonna be here, and then when I started working at the bar, it like gave me even more of an excuse because like customers want to talk about it and stuff.
Right.
So like
Yeah.
it was that too, but it all started from just casually sitting at the bar and like happened to look up and see the sports.
It's nice to be able to just have something to look at, especially like there'll be a lot of people who come into the bar that I don't want to talk to just
Yeah.
because they're troubled humans.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's just a nice excuse to be like, I'm not going to be a part of this conversation, this fucked up conversation because the game's on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, it's a fun time.
No, yeah, it's good.
Colin into sports. Who would have thought?
Hell yeah. Well, I'm not into sports, but if it's
Make
on,
it
I'll
clear.
watch. I'm not a sports guy. I don't want to talk about it.
I should get you a button. The button I got, it says "Don't talk to me about sports."
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I think you need one too.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I got it in Brooklyn. I'll get you one.
Okay. We're in Brooklyn.
There's this little, so like where I got my tattoo, it was like in this like little mall
Oh,
area.
okay.
It wasn't really a mall.
Oh, I think I know. I think I've been there. Is it on Bedford?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's like a little bookstore. There's like.
It's in the bookstore.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
bookstore is the one that got the pen.
Have you been to Pine Box Rock
I
Shop?
don't even know if I've been to Bushwick.
What? Well, it's a cool
I'm not
store.
a Brooklyn girly. I may look like a Brooklyn girly, but I am not a Brooklyn girly.
Yeah.
I went to Brooklyn 3 times in 1 week. The other week when I went for my tattoos, that was insane. The last time before that I ever went to Brooklyn was in August. Like I don't go there.
Why were you there the other times?
Well, the first time I went was to go to a barcade. I don't know where that was.
There's a lot of those.
It was deep in Brooklyn though. And then I went the second time to get my tattoos, and then I went again to see my friend's show.
Oh, okay.
3 times in 1 week. It was a lot for me. Yeah.
Yeah. I've spent a lot more time in Brooklyn. I'm like a stop away from it though. So
Yeah.
It's easy for me.
It takes me like a full hour to get
Yeah,
there. So.
I remember that time. I never wanted to go to Brooklyn because it was such a long trip.
Yeah, it's too much for me. Seems like a cool vibe, but like
No, it's a great vibe, but I don't know.
why go to Brooklyn when I can stay here?
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff up here.
Yeah.
You know.
How's the girl?
Good. We kind of just made it official. So I have a girlfriend now.
Whoa! Oh my
It's exciting.
god!
No, it was really nice. We kept like, what's the word? Like tiptoeing around it. Like she would say like, oh, I want to be in a relationship with you. I would be like, I want to be in a relationship with you. And then it just got to a point. It's just like. It was more for just society. We were just like, I don't know, is it too early? We don't know, and like,
Yeah.
But it was about a month.
Well,
and
do
then,
like whatever you feel comfortable doing.
Right,
Don't like
right.
care about like what society.
I know. And that's what we ended up saying. It's just like, no, we both want to be with each other, so let's just do it. You know, because neither of us were seeing anybody else.
Right.
So. But yeah, it's been really exciting. We've been hanging out a lot this week. I'm seeing her tonight. We're grabbing drinks in the West Village.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
Thanks.
That's so exciting.
I went to the bar last night, like I said, and I'm friends with the bartender, and I like hinted to him that we made it official, and he's like, everybody applaud me. I was like, okay, guys, thank you.
That's so funny.
No,
that's so cool,
hilarious.
though. That's great. I love
because,
that.
Like, he was following the journey of just like, I think he was there when I first went on the first date with her, and so he's seen it progress, and, you know, he was really excited. So yeah. It's great. It's
so
nice.
Happy for you.
Yeah, I just told my mom today about it, and it's just exciting. It's nice.
Yeah, no, that's so exciting.
She's cool. I like her a lot.
Your mom or the girl?
Both of them.
Okay.
But the girl. I was talking about the girl.
Know her name. I'm just like being respectful of her name, so it's not me being like the girl.
Right. No.
I just want to make that clear.
No, good to make. I also felt like that sounded like that too.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great. So, but you're still just like dating around.
Last week, I did tell one guy to stop correcting my grammar.
Oh, you did?
Well, I didn't really say it. I was just like, he did it, and I was like, do it again, dude. Do it one more fucking time. Like, and he ended up apologizing, and he's like, I'm so sorry. I know that's really, really rude of me. And I was like, yeah, it is. Yeah, because I was just over it. I tried to talk to him about it after you and I had a conversation and we were getting coffee. Yeah. And I went to go start talking about it, and then he got up in the middle of my conversation to go get water and then came back and then changed the subject. And I was just like, okay. And then we hung out again the other night and went to go do it, and that's when I like said something, and he's like, I'm really sorry. That is really rude of me. And then I even told him, I was like, I downloaded a vocabulary app today, and he was like, what made you do that? And I said, you.
Oh my God. The shade in that sentence.
Yeah. So,
but good for you though. It's good that you made it known that you were irritated.
Oh yeah. I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. No, like, no.
That's just, it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. So that's still happening.
It just seems like a very common thing of men wanting to do relationship stuff, but not wanting to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong, but it just feels manipulative.
It is 1,000%, especially because it's always on their agenda. It's not on yours.
Yeah.
So it's like, even if they agree to it, it's like they're still in charge.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah.
It's like, even though you're not really committing to this, you got to commit a little bit at least.
Yeah.
To be like, you know, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like they care about your feelings.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
No, they
saying.
don't.
Yeah.
They don't.
And it's fucked up. You know?
It is. It is.
It's like, you know, I don't know, when I was single, I wanted to, I'm just acting like I know everything now.
Fuck off.
Hey, I was single for a very long time.
I know,
but no, I just want to point out, it's just like, I was trying to be better. I wasn't trying to take advantage of anybody.
Right.
Because of my loneliness.
Right.
You know, it's like I still tried to think about the other person, you know, even though dating is tough, you can still, I guess, hurt people without intentionally doing it just because of the circumstances.
Right.
But I never intentionally wanted to hurt somebody. I'm just trying to understand what I want, what I'm looking for, you know. Mm-hmm. And that's what dating's for. It's just to figure out, but I just don't think they're doing it right. I don't know.
Nope, they're not. So yeah, I'm kind of like over all men at the moment. Boys, little boys, all of them.
Little boys, all of them, all little boys.
They all suck. I can't call them men.
They're
childish.
They're acting like teenagers.
Children. Yeah. Children. I shouldn't say that. But like, no.
Well, either way. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm whatever. It's fine. Mm-hmm. I'm too busy right now anyways to like really care. I just want to get laid. Honestly, that's where I'm at.
No, and it's fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the way people go about it, you know?
Yeah. Like, well, and that's what I was saying is like upstairs and we like agreed like we're both just having sex, but at the same time, like I said, like we can't have that type of relationship if it's only on your terms. Like that's what pisses me off.
Right.
It's like
right.
we can be okay with just having sex, but at the same time, like, we're not just having sex whenever you want to have sex.
You can't expect somebody to drop everything.
Yeah.
The second you hit them up.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm over it.
I can't.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Dating in the city, man, is an experience.
Savannah's notes time. You ready?
I like this. This is a good segment.
Thank you.
Savannah's notes.
So, since we were just talking about dating and the ick, one of the things I was saying to my friend the other day, and that she was saying to me, is like, once you get the ick for someone, it like can never go away. And that is a really difficult thing. Because like now I have the ick for Hinge guy, and I'm just like, everything you're doing is now giving me the ick. Like, I don't want it anymore.
Right. Reminds me of Love Island. Like, they talk about that a lot.
Or, like, if you are talking to your friends and they, like, point out something about a boy, or you point out about something about a boy, well, I guess whoever you're dating, is, like, once you point it out to your friends, you're never going back. Like, that's one thing that you just, like, always are going to think about now.
Yeah. No, it's true.
Yeah.
Because I think you solidify it.
Yeah. You're like, oh, this is real.
Yeah.
You could think it before, but, like, once you put it out into the universe, like, it exists now.
Right.
And you can't go back.
Yeah, and I was talking to my girlfriend about like gaslighting yourself into like trying to think that you like somebody, and no, but like until you like talk about it loud. Either like she was talking about like voice memos. Like after a date, she would like make a voice memo saying how she felt about it.
Whoa.
So she could like know her actual feelings toward this person and not like make
I kind of like that.
No, it's a good idea.
No, I really like the voice note idea. I've been thinking about that to myself too. Like one of the things that sucks that about me like not journaling as much recently is like I feel like I'm like forgetting things that I'm like feeling and I don't want to forget those things or like just like tiny little moments throughout the day. Like I'll like notice something and I'll be like, oh, I should write that down. And then I never write it down.
No,
and then it's gone.
It's important. And especially like you can point out things that something they did that you didn't like or things that they did that you did like.
I was thinking about it when I was having a conversation with my friend. I was thinking about like how I almost want to start like voice recording my conversations with my friends sometimes because like I feel like there's been so many instances where I'm like, oh, I want to talk about this later, or oh, I want to remember this moment later, and then I forget about it. And it would be nice to be able to go back, especially like with the podcast and stuff now, because I'm like, oh, I want to talk about everything I put in my notes is normally when I'm having a conversation with someone else. And there have been moments even when I go through it during the podcast, I'm like, oh, I wish like there was more about this conversation that I wanted to talk about, but like I forgot all of it. And I kind of wish like I would record more of my conversations. That was the nice thing about vlogging is like I was recording more things like all the time. But now I feel like I don't do enough to be able to vlog, and so I don't. But
yeah. Well, do you still make like TikToks, right?
Of like me talking.
Yeah, right.
Like dumb shit, but not often. I want to start doing it more.
Yeah. I want to get back more into making videos and shit. It's just I can really overthink like ideas and stuff, and then it just doesn't happen.
I just like feel like I have like really dumb thoughts that I want to share with the world, and that's already what I'm doing on my TikTok. But the more that I scroll through TikTok recently, TikTok has been putting all of these men with mustaches on my feed, and they're all just in their own little world, and they are talking about the stupidest things, but like honestly, I love them so much, and I just want to be the men with mustaches on TikTok.
A man with mustaches. What are they talking about? Just general shit?
Just like random shit. Like there's one account, and it's just this cute little boy, and he just like says whatever's on his mind. And they're all like famous on TikTok, like all of them, because they just like say whatever they want about. But like, I'm just like, how are all these guys famous for their little thoughts? I want to be. I don't want to be, but like that's TikTok though. You can be famous just for being on camera. I know,
and the algorithm chooses you.
I'm just jealous of them, and I want to like put more of myself like out there. I think.
No, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I mean, also with like all this, the TikTok ban shit's still going on.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know where that's gonna go. I thought we dealt with this like back in 2020.
Yeah.
And now it's coming back. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Might be going on.
Or
another social media app is going to come out.
Yeah,
it's just going to keep happening.
Yeah,
like Vine was gone, and now TikTok's here.
I miss Vine so much.
I was never a part of Vine, and I'm really sad about it now.
It was a era. Like
I know.
I follow on Instagram. I follow accounts that are just OG Vines, and they are just amazing. Like,
I was never a part of that journey, but I really wish I was.
yeah, I was like my first year at Elmhurst. I was just like alone in my dorm making dumb vines, and it was just a blast. It was just fun.
Yeah.
Because it was like the dead of winter, and I'm like, what else am I gonna fucking do?
Right.
So.
Yeah, no, I miss that era.
No, it was fun.
My next thing on my list is I went to a show on Wednesday, and there was these two little old ladies, and they were just talking mad shit about the person that they were with earlier. And they just like did not give any fucks at all. And I just cannot wait to be so old that you just don't give a fuck anymore. Because you can get away with everything when you're old.
Yeah.
Like, you can literally say or do whatever you want, and people are going to be like, they're old. And also, like, you're just, like, to the point that you're so old that you don't care about anything, and you're, like, living life free, which is, like, what you want to be doing when you're younger. You don't, like, get into that until you're old. So I just, like, cannot wait for that level of freedom.
Yeah.
I could have it right now, but, like, I feel like I can't get away with as much now. No. But they get away with everything.
Of course, yeah.
And I'm excited for that.
No, I think that is a good point, and it's good to remember that as we age. Just be able to pull that card.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, I'm really excited about that. My very last thing is that it was something someone in my book club said last night, and this is not funny or anything. It's just like kind of deep, and I really liked it. She said, a book is a definition of a safe space. I was like, whoa. I never thought about it like that. And it's so cool. 'Cause it's like if you're having like a hard time and you don't know how to deal with things, like you can just like read a book about it instead. And like, it's a safe space. Like,
it's not going to judge you.
It's not.
Yeah. That's
And
cool.
you can like relate to someone else without having to talk to anyone or like express yourself in any way. And that's kind of cool too. 'Cause it's like sometimes you just like need to hear someone else's perspective, but like you don't always feel comfortable talking to someone about it. So it's cool that you have like books to be able to like go to hear someone's perspective, and then it can make you think on your own.
I know. I need to read more, man.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, you do.
I feel like, I did start reading The Tender Bar, but I saw the movie though, and it kind of, I don't know, I couldn't keep
I heard
going.
the book is better.
It always is.
Yeah.
I should have. I rented it. It's gone now.
Oh, borrow my copy.
Oh, okay.
It's somewhere over there.
I feel like you've brought up a couple books I wanted to read.
Yeah, you can borrow any of my books. I don't care.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Whatever gets you reading, bro.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I just need to make more time for it. And because I'm just on my phone all the time.
Just do it on the subways. That's like the perfect way to start getting into it, is just like doing it on the subway.
Right.
And that's what's nice about like having like Libby or something on your phone, because then you can just go on it then.
Yeah, read on
and you don't need to like carry around a physical book.
I really like Libby. Like, I think it's such a cool idea.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Also, like Spotify, you can get audiobooks with premium, which I think is cool too. So.
Yeah, I can't do audiobooks though.
Well, you know, I've brought this up before. I like to do both. I like to read and then listen to an audiobook.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. Oh, I've been on I'm on my 26-day streak of Duolingo.
Whoa.
I'm trying to get better at Spanish, because people I work with, most of them, Spanish is their first language. And
I've been thinking about that too.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah.
And I just like, I feel dumb like not being able to, they're always just like talking so fast in Spanish to each other, and I don't know what the fuck they're saying, and I can't get mad at them. It's me, because it's like freedom of speech, freedom of language, you know?
Right.
And so I feel like I just need to step up my game learning, and like I can now pick up words that they're saying. I can like put together what they're talking about, but like still it's like, you know, because sometimes I'll try to explain something in English and they don't get it. It just doesn't, compute. So
yeah, my ex, he could kind of speak Mandarin. Like he can, but like he has to like be in it to like get back into it, you know?
Right.
Like it takes a minute for it to like come back to him.
No, and I think that's what's important, is just being around it.
Yeah.
With any language.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like I took 2 years of French and I do not remember anything, but also like the education system just sucked, because it was like they taught us all the words. We knew how to read and write everything, but it was like we never had conversation. Like it wasn't like even in my second year, you would think like you would have more conversations or like be tested on it even, but like we weren't at my school.
Yeah.
So it was like, if I went to fucking France, I wouldn't be able to say any of those words.
Right.
I could read and write it, but like that's only gonna get, I mean, it gets you somewhat far, but like it doesn't help that much.
Right. I mean, if you're going to Paris, then no French person's gonna want to talk to you in French. They're gonna they're gonna know you immediately that you speak English.
Oh yeah, they're gonna look at my face and they're gonna be like, you're from America.
Yeah. Unless, I mean, but I don't know about rules France though. Like you might, I feel like less people over there speak English. But yeah.
I am on my 2-day streak on my new vocabulary app.
Oh, nice. Oh, so you're still sticking with that?
Yeah, honestly, because like I do feel very dumb most of the time. I'm not gonna lie. Not even just because of this boy, but like just like in general, I feel like I did a lot of work to get educated and a lot of it didn't stick. And I wish it did. And I think that's also an issue with the education system is like you're so like overstimulated at school, at least at college. Like you're learning so much at one time and you're not even there to actually learn. You're there to pass the tests. And that's completely different.
It's like you're memorizing instead of actually learning.
No, literally. And that was like with my art history classes, I had a similar, I cheated my entire way through art history. I used my Apple Watch and I took photos of all the answers and then I cheated my entire way through.
I sucked at art history. But
it was like
so bad.
But it was so dumb because you needed to know artwork, who painted it or made it, who ate it was made, and then you also needed to know the culture that it was a part of, what was going on in the world at that time to influence the art, and then you needed to know 3 facts about the painting. And that was for every painting, and we had at least 20 paintings per test, and then our final was like an absurd amount. And it's just like, if you want to have a conversation with me about this piece of art, I can do that.
Yeah.
I can absolutely do that. But if you're going to test me on these little bullet points, like that, I'm not a good memorizer. Things don't retain in my brain, and that's just, it is what it is. And I'm also not a good test taker.
Yeah, I've never been a good test taker.
Like, and also I had ADHD my entire college career and didn't get any like special anything for it. Like I wasn't even medicated until my last year of college, and that was the first time I got straight A's.
Yeah.
I wasn't in it. So I'm sad because there's so much that I wanted to learn and I just like didn't have the time to like full learn it. And I love learning. It's like one of my favorite things. So I just kind of miss it.
Yeah. I don't think you shouldn't go as far as say that you feel dumb. I just feel like we're all smart in our own way.
Yeah, it's just like there's times where like I don't want to say things wrong. I would like to speak properly. I would like to have a better vocabulary. And you would think that the amount of reading that I do, that like I would be better. But also I guess the books that I read aren't super complex. So like it is, I am enjoying my little vocabulary journey. I'm kind of excited about it. So that's okay.
No, yeah, I think that's great.
Yeah.
I guess I just like, I work a lot with like, just around blue collar people, so it's like that's not really a thing people focus on, you know? But yeah, it's for me, like I'm more worried about just like sticks, I guess, of just like having a task and finishing it properly, like, you know, or like knowing the proper ways to do something. Like I feel smart when I'm able to do that, you know?
Oh yeah.
But you know, it's a different type of intelligence, I think.
Right.
You
But
know?
I also like, I don't know. I don't mind learning, so it's okay. English has never been a strong suit for me, so like I feel like maybe it's time to get a little bit better at it.
I've been I got a subscription to Curiosity Stream, and it's just a bunch of documentaries like history, space, world issues, and I was like watching a doc about the Great Depression. I was like, shit, I didn't know most of this, like what they were saying. I was like, I was not aware of this.
Do you know the YouTube account Oversimplified? My ex was really into it, and it seemed like a lot of boys were for some reason. It's this YouTube account that like gives little history lessons, and they have these little graphics, and they don't come out often. So like when one comes out, like people are like premiering it, you know, it's like a big thing, I guess. But the videos are actually really, really intriguing, and the way that they talk about like history lessons make it easier to and like understand. That's why it's called Oversimplified. But I highly recommend it.
Okay, I'll look it up. No, I love shit like that.
Yeah. I'd like, and that's another thing that I want to become more educated on is like, just like history events. I didn't like history growing up, so I never really paid attention to it. And then I got more into it when it was tied with art. That's why I really liked art history, is because it made me enjoy history.
Yeah.
like seeing how much history influenced art at the time and how it influenced it was so cool. And it was like, now I can look at a like piece of art and be like, oh, this was happening at that time. And I actually like it. You know how sometimes you need like little things to help trigger something in your brain to know that something happened, like to learn things or like if you come up with like an anagram or something and it helps you
That's always helped me.
That's what art is essentially for me. It like helps me realize like, oh, this happened because of this kind of thing. So I watched a musical on Wednesday and it was about an artist during World War I and World War II. And there was things happening and I'm like, I should know history behind this. I don't know all of it. It like kind of was like going over my head a little bit, and I hate that. Like I want to know what's. I've learned it so many times, but like things just don't stick. So I just want to keep. I feel like just because school's over doesn't mean that you can't be educated anymore. Like keep learning. You know.
I think it's so important for any person, any age, to just keep learning. I feel like that's what kind of I don't know. It helps me, just. Learning about the stock market crash in 1929 has helped me understand our horrible economy now. Right. It's like, so I think there's a lot of value into looking back in history. And that's why I love living in New York. There's so much fucking history here. And even before this was a part of America, like so many different cultures came here and like took different parts of it, and there's just so much to talk about.
Yeah, one of my favorite things is like walking through New York and seeing like a really old building, and like half the time like you're looking at like and that is now a CVS, and I like looking up the building's address to see like what it used to be before it was that, because there's one of the little shopping areas in Chelsea is this humongous building, and it has a bunch of stores in it.
Is it Chelsea Market or
no? It's like where like the Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Michaels. That area. Yes. One of those buildings is like huge, and it was like one of like I'm probably getting this wrong, but like I think it was like one of the first like major stores or something like that like was in New York. Yeah. And it was like the biggest at the time, and it made history. And it's like you would never know that if you didn't look it up. Right. Because now it's like a Bed Bath and Beyond or something, but like it was once this really cool thing, and that's one of my favorite things is looking up the history of old buildings.
One of my favorite facts about Soho is one of the buildings had the very first passenger elevator. And people lined up around the block to ride it. It was like a ride at Disney World. It was like crazy.
That's so cool.
Yeah, isn't it? And like we pass so many old buildings that we don't even think where they came from, but I feel like almost every building has a story to tell,
And the architecture is just so beautiful.
It is.
And I'm a little slut for architecture.
I know. I just hope like we don't pull down like eventually,
Me too.
Because like people do shit on the new architecture, which I will say like a lot of it is boring. It's just window skyscrapers.
So gray and flat and lame.
But I will say that there are some that I've seen that look pretty cool. It's just, I still hate it because it's owned by billionaires.
Yeah, I think I saw something, like a social media graphic or something that said like the world is the least colorful that it's ever been or something like that. And that's so sad.
Yeah, that is.
Like everything is turning gray. Like you walk into like a McDonald's and it's fucking gray now. Like it's ugly.
Well, I mean, I only know McDonald's in New York. All the McDonald's in New York are just horrible places.
I mean, yeah, but like I just like mean like everyone is like renovating and trying to make it nice and new, and by doing that they make it like flat and gray.
Yeah,
and,
like a minimalistic. In a way. Yeah,
I hate it. Yeah. It's like do something fun.
I know.
I miss like the themed McDonald's. All the ones that they had in Michigan. Oh, those are so cool.
I was watching John Oliver last night, and his show was on UFOs, and apparently there was a McDonald's that was shaped like a UFO. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, like, where are those today?
There was like a rock and roll McDonald's near where I lived as a kid.
Yo, yeah.
In Dearborn.
Oh, okay. There was in Michigan, there were so many themed McDonald's.
Themed ones, yeah.
Yeah. I remember we went to a lot of those. No, those
are
so cool. Yeah.
Bring it back.
There was one for a while. They had like Nintendo 64s you could play.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but
I miss a good Nintendo 64.
Isn't that that was pretty sick.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't know how they're doing these days because they're a sleazy company like most of them.
Oh yeah, I don't really go unless I'm really craving some sweet and sour sauce.
Yeah,
which does happen.
I still will get a Big Mac every now and then. I like a Big Mac.
Big Mac hits.
Yeah.
The sauce. The Mac sauce.
That sauce is good.
It's so good.
That's just, I mean, there's so many renditions of that sauce on burgers now. It's just like,
it's still my favorite.
no, right,
Anything
same.
that has that sauce, I'm like, fuck me up,
Right.
please.
Like, I think In-N-Out Burger has that sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that stuff
When
is...
you make anything like animal style,
Yeah.
too, like the fries. 7th Street Burger has that sauce too.
Oh, yeah?
I highly recommend 7th Street if you haven't been there.
Do you know the cross street, like the avenue?
No, it's like, it's called 7th.
Oh, it's
There's
like-
a
it's a
bunch of
chain?
locations. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
They started popping up like in the last year, I think, in New York.
Okay.
There's a bunch of them, but they're like just like shitty, like not a shitty burger, but like, you know, like it's like made as a shitty burger, but it's so good because it's so greasy
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
falling apart.
Is it like a smash burger? Where
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, those are my favorite.
Yeah.
There's
and they
this-
have that sauce and it's really, really good.
Oh, okay. There's this place on Houston that just opened. It's like that. I've been wanting to try.
Nice.
They've been busy though. Like they always have a bunch of people there.
That's how 7th Street was for a
Yeah.
while, but now that they've made like more locations, it's like mellowed out a little bit.
Nice. Oh, damn! I ate before I came here, but now I'm hungry again. Need to eat
I
again.
haven't had. Oh, I bought. That's not true. I literally had breakfast today because I did not eat a single thing yesterday. And I got so drunk last night.
Oh, God.
So drunk. I threw up in the bathroom at the bar and then I walked out and my regular friend looks at me and he's like, "You're going home, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I am."
Yeah. That's funny.
He always knows somehow, like when I pass my limit. I know when I pass my limit too, and I'm really good at like going home when I need to. But I just think it's funny that he always knows. Or like I'll walk in and he'll be like, "You're high right now, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am. Yes, I am." I've never been happier. Thanks for asking. So this morning I decided to like treat myself to some breakfast, which was $30.
Where'd you go?
I got this. There's this like coffee sandwich spot called Afternoon, and they have these really good egg sandwiches,
Oh, okay.
and it's like $14 for the sandwich, and then I also got $6 coffee.
$6 coffee.
I don't have milk right now, so I can't make lattes.
$6 coffee. That's ridiculous.
Normally my coffees are more. Normally they're like $8.
Just a drip coffee.
No, like a latte.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was thinking like regular coffee.
No, I would never do that. Yeah, so it like ended up like with delivery fees and everything, it like ended up being $30. And I got into a new addiction.
Is that nicotine?
I'm not proud.
Oh my God.
I'm not proud. But
Now
I'm
you're gonna be
satisfied.
hooked. You're gonna be buying. Those are like expensive.
It's 3 for $25.
Oh, you got 3 for $25?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, then I just got ripped off. Because I tried to get into it once. I just didn't like it. It made me nauseous.
It can if you smoke too much, I think. For me, I have never been a nicotine person, I would say. Like I did like a hookah when I was in high school.
Yeah, I feel like that's...
Yeah, it was like a cool thing. But like I've never been attracted to cigarettes at all. I never will smoke a cigarette. And then vaping, when it became cool, I didn't really do. But then when I was in Michigan and I was hanging out with my friends and they were smoking, I was like, oh, that seems kind of nice. Kind of just like to like have something to like do, you know? Like a little oral fixation is nice every once in a while.
Yeah.
So it was like I would smoke it, but like I never was like fiending for anything like, oh, I have to like smoke right now. It was kind of just like a casual thing. And I only did it when I was in Michigan. And then when I moved to New York, it was like anytime I went back to Michigan, I would like buy one vape and then I would like not do it again. So it's like, I don't have a very addictive personality. I'm very lucky and grateful for that. Cause like
Yeah.
if I wanted to stop this right now, I could stop it right now and be fine. But I don't know, my friends were doing it and then I thought about it and I was like, that seemed kind of nice. And then I bought one the other night and really like it right now. So
What flavor?
this one's just mint.
Does it make me cough? I'm gonna cough.
You're like pulling too much. You did too much, little guy.
That was not a lot.
I just do a little. But
Maybe I do pull hard.
yeah,
Because I bought a THC vape, I think I showed you, but it got empty so quick.
really?
Yeah.
This has been lasting me a minute.
Well, but that's 2 in 1 though.
Yeah. That's why I recommend.
How much was it?
60.
No way. I got ripped off.
60 for 2 grams?
Mine was 75 for, I think, less than that. Thanks.
It's I got it from a place in the Upper West Side. It's like a popular brand. Apparently they sell them a lot of places.
Cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah. But I have 2 of them now because this one died. And instead of charging it, I just bought a new one.
Do you have a charger?
Yeah, it's just a USB-C. So I just like keep them in my pockets and then I forget to ever charge them.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just like not high on my list.
I literally want the new iPhone just because it's a USB-C. They got rid of the lightning cable.
I know, but nobody wants that. Why do you want that?
Because it's more universal. Like
that's what they said about everything. Like
the lightning cable was only an Apple thing. Nobody else had it.
I know, but like the micro USB was supposed to be like everywhere, and then it was, and then now it's replaced by the USB-C.
I thought that was the same thing.
No, the micro USB is the one that's like flat on one side.
Yeah.
It's like what you use for all the Android phones.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like the little round.
Yeah, that's USB-C.
Yeah.
But there's also micro USB, which used to be the thing that they said like was going to be everywhere. And
no,
then,
but I think this is better than USB-C though.
I mean, yeah. Or this is USB-C.
Sorry,
yeah.
better than micro USB.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is. Everything evolves, you know? But it's just like, they say that, and I'm sure in 2 years there's going to be something better than the USB-C, and then they're going to change it all again.
I say that because I know Europe passed this law that everything has to be a USB-C.
Yeah.
But who knows? America might not follow along with that.
Well, Apple is, so I feel like everyone else is going to now.
Hopefully, you know, like they need to be put in their place because, you know, they got so much money. They're going to do what they want, but we need to like show them like, hey, it's like you still work for us, you know? It's like
it is insane like how expensive charging and everything is.
Yeah.
Like a new charging cable, the shit's expensive.
I know. I just recycled my old MacBook. It was end of an era.
What?
That thing got me through college, the first few years. When the guy took it, he's like, "Oh, I remember these." I felt like those car guys were like talking about old cars. We were talking about old computers and be like, "Yeah, she got me through a lot."
I love my computer, but my computer also has a touch bar on it, which I guess is really controversial.
I think they just came out with that after I bought mine, so I never got one.
Yeah, I love my touch bar, but most people hate it with a burning passion, and then they got rid of it. And so now the new ones don't have it anymore. And so I hope that this never dies because I will be so sad without my touch bar.
That's weird.
Yeah, I think it's so nice. Like I can control everything from up here. And like even has like word suggestions and emojis.
Does it have a finger?
Yeah, this is.
No way.
Yeah, so that's how I unlock it.
That's cool.
Or turn it off.
God, I want a new computer. Even though my computer's fine, it's just I want the new one.
This one is like 2 years old now, I think.
Yeah.
But I love my MacBook so much. It changed my life, honestly.
My Mac Mini is a little powerhouse. Like I can do so much on it, and I love it so much.
I think my next like Apple purchase after I replace my watch is going to be an iPad Mini, I think.
I would like an iPad again too.
Yeah, I have.
God, I'm such a millennial.
I have my iPad, but like it is like an iPad 7. I got it in 2019.
Okay,
and
I mean, that's
it's
not that old.
But it was old when I got it.
Oh.
So it wasn't the newest one. It was like an older one, so it was cheaper, I think. At least I think. But like at this point, it's barely running, you know? Like I'm having issues. It dies so quickly and it's not great. But it's really great for editing photos because now I can use like my Apple Pencil to like do all the touch-ups and stuff.
That's why I want an iPad so I can do digital art.
Yeah, that's what I was using it for work today, actually.
I see a lot of videos on like social media of people. I mean, it's a lot of it you can cheat. You just like make a setting, you make a line, and it's perfect, you know.
Right.
But I just think I just want it so I can make digital art with Bob Ross. I just want to make landscapes and not have to worry about cleaning up paint, you know.
That is a really good point. Yeah. I should use my iPad more, but I don't. I don't know if it's because it's so old or just because
I think it could still run.
I don't know.
Probably not the newest.
I use like Procreate on it and stuff, but like sometimes it like fails and then I have to Yeah. I can't handle a lot. And it dies so quickly, so like I don't want to do
Yeah, you have to keep it plugged in.
Yeah. We'll see. One day I'll have money.
Yeah, me too. Time now. That'd be great.
You manifested a girlfriend. You can manifest some money.
Right.
You really did manifest a girlfriend. That's insane.
And
Congratulations.
Thank you. I feel like I put in the work. Like, I was patient. I mean, me and her talk about this all the time. It's nice. It's cool. She's great. She's really pretty. I really like her.
Yay. I hope I get to meet her soon.
You will. I don't know when you would.
I know.
Nothing.
We don't
really
like hang out anymore. We just pod.
We just pod, yeah. But I don't know, maybe one of these days when neither of us are busy, we can grab a drink and then we can meet her or something.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Well,
should we end it?
I suppose we should.
Yeah.
It's nice knowing you.
Yeah, you too.
See you in another life.
Yeah, hopefully we can like do magic in another life. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll manifest that.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Yeah.
GN.
All right, see ya. Bye.
Bye.